a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. Sometimes I don't wanna wake up, I feel tired in my bed, wanna lay up, watch TV instead, about fake love. Let the drama unfold with my brain numb. Yeah, I'm still digesting everything that's going on, second guessing if this world is a place worth saving. I feel lost in this world as of lately. Give me a sign.
Right, so obviously we need a cover for this pond, as condensation and mould and that are going to be obviously a problem if this isn't covered up. So I've been thinking of ideas, what, you know, kind of materials to use to do that. I did think about getting some glass from where I work, but I think this is just going to be, yeah, more awkward and just a pain in the arse if I want to get it on and off, and yeah, it's just going to be a pain, too heavy and awkward. So what I think I'm going to do is just get some polycarbonate, some just light polycarbonate, and basically have two bits what I can slide either way, just for maintenance and stuff like that. Well, I'm quite lucky with this. There is actually a lip. I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but there's actually a lip that goes all the way around. So I'm hoping I can just cut the bits and they'll sit flush on that. But yeah, whether I was looking at plexiglass as well, but to be honest, I just think that's going to end up bowing. And I don't really want to get real thick stuff, as it's just going to add to the cost. I am trying to really keep cost down with this build. So yeah, we have now got covers, well, a cover for the pond. I used polycarbonate in the end. I cut it with a jigsaw, and whether that was the best thing to use to cut it with, I don't know, but it seems to have cut it all right. But yeah, I have done it. So this is two bits that slightly overlap, and the idea is with this, I can just slide these back and forth, obviously for maintenance and stuff like that. Yeah, one thing I did just want to point out as well, obviously I can't put the turtle in this, you know, in here like this with the lids like that, because obviously there's no ventilation for him or anything at all, and he will probably just end up with a respiratory infection if I was to just put him in here with the covers on all the time. So whether we just leave these, you know, slightly open so the air can get in a bit either side, you know, so there is airflow in there, or maybe I'll cut a hole in one of them. But yeah, I'll deal with that in a bit. I'm not actually sure what I want to do there yet. Right, so we're filling up. It's not ideal, but we are going to be using his filtration from his last pond. You know, this is just temporarily. You know, the idea is today we get him in here, but yeah, not ideal. We will be building a better filtration system. We've already got a decent pump to be using, an adjustable pump, but yeah, this is just to get him in. We've caught a few of the fish, but yeah, filling up. I have done this the wrong way around. I need to go out and get some sand, as I do want to put sand in here, but yeah, that's where we are. We're filling up, and yeah, this is where we're at so far. So we are going to be using play sand. Like I said before, we do want to get the pH down a little bit. You know, it's not high to the point where it's causing any problems, but I would like to get it down a bit. So this is why we've went with this, as play sand shouldn't, in theory, raise the pH, as where a lot of sands will raise the pH. This play sand is usually, it's silica it's made out of, so it shouldn't actually raise the pH, but we're just going to put a bag in for now and kind of see where we are with it. Always do, you know, before adding any sand to any pond, aquarium, we always wash it. As you can see, all of this nasty froth coming from it, so yeah, we're going to give this a real good rinse before it goes in. So what we have got is this lovely bit of driftwood. Now we have had this soaking for probably nearly a week now. As if anyone knows, driftwood that isn't waterlogged, chances are it's just going to float, it's not going to sink. But yeah, with this bit of wood we're hoping to get the pH down just a little bit. But yeah, a week or so after this being in, we'll see whether it's actually took the pH down. The water should go, well, look like a tea colour, you know, probably about a week after this being in, maybe even less than that. Yeah, having this in the pond, hopefully it's going to be a lot more natural for him. There's going to be more enrichment for him in there. So what these guys will do is, in the wild, you know, it'd be fallen trees, root systems off banks, and what these guys will do mostly during the day is they'll get real tight in between them, you know, during the day, as they really don't like bright, you know, like bright light. So what you'll find during the day, they will hide in between this, well, in between like your fallen trees, your root systems. You know, that's not to say, like, you know, they don't hunt diurnally, as I've seen plenty of stuff on YouTube where people have, you know, seen them active during the day, but mostly these are nocturnal for sure. So what is turning out to be a bit of a nightmare is catching all of the endling guppies what are obviously in his pond. Yeah, nightmare catching these. Gonna have to come up with a better way of catching them all. But yeah, shame the camera's not picking them up really, as I've got really stunning colours. So many different colours between all these. Yeah, he does feed on these. I don't see him feed on them a lot, but I know he feeds on them for sure. But yeah, gonna have to figure out a better way to get all of these over to the new pond. Okay, so this is where we're at. So these filters, you know, really ain't ideal at all, especially actually where they are both together, but yeah, it is what it is. It's only temporarily. But yeah, we've got the driftwood in there and the sand. And yeah, so pretty much he's ready to go in. What is nice, I've managed to get a lot of my house plants actually out the house. What's nice, yeah, I'm really happy with it, to be fair. So for lighting, I've just went with these off of Amazon. You know, they didn't cost too much. I believe it was 25 I paid for them off of Amazon. I believe they are for house plants. You can, like, these do move about. Don't get me wrong, like, if I was going to put fish in here, I'd have this, you know, really nicely lit up, but obviously as it's for an alligator snapper, you know, he's not going to want it, you know, really brightly lit up. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. And like I say, it's really nice to have my, like, a few of my plants in here now. Really looking forward to getting him in. Just had a little reminder that I do need to be careful. I was speaking to my partner with my finger hanging over the tub, and I didn't realise he was walking up to me. But yeah, that was just a little reminder for me that you do need to be careful with these. But yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed the video. I know I've enjoyed, you know, building this little pond. Obviously we do need to sort the filtration out, and you know, I will stay in here and do bits, but yeah, that's a job for another day. But yeah, let's get this fella in his new pond. Hopefully this should last him for a good few years. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I will do a little update of it in a couple of weeks' time. You know, when we've added plants and bits like that, and changed the filtration system around. But yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then please consider subscribing. Thanks, and see you in the next one.